a Hornby Class 92 locomotive in GB Rail Freight livery. I bought this from Hattons in October. It arrived in November. It was a second-hand unit. So it's been running on my layout now for about 2.5 months, and I've got to say it is an exceptional runner. That's why I decided to do this video about it. So let's have an unboxing, or rather a re-unboxing, because I put it back in the box for this video, and obviously being a used locomotive, its previous owner will have unboxed it too. Let's see what we get. It was very nicely packed when I got it. We have this picture of the locomotive, or rather line drawing of it, which you see through the window in the box like that. Let's put that aside. Then if you look at the side here, we can see that the model number is R3135 GBRF Class 92 locomotive, DCC ready. Okay, that's a minimum radius of 438mm to the second radius Hornby curves. 92032 is its running number. So you can see it's nicely wrapped in polythene, but there are a few things I want to show you before that. This little pack here and this contain the pantograph, because this locomotive has one damaged pantograph. I don't think it's damaged, I think it's just come apart, and because of the fiddly size of these things, the previous owner didn't bother to put them back. I don't think I'll bother either, because I've tried and it's really fiddly. So I'm just gonna leave those where they are. Then we have our operating instructions here. Class 92, Coco diesel electric, DCC ready / DCC fitted. Okay, my one is DCC ready because I don't use DCC on my layout. We have the usual Hornby instruction sheet here. Lubrication, where to oil things. We can see a little drawing of the inside of the locomotive there. Okay, all good. And what we've all been waiting for, the locomotive itself. Now Hornby provides two holes on either side of the box to put your fingers and push like that to get a locomotive out. Here we go. Just gonna keep it there while I get this out of the way. It's quite a delicate model. There we are. Let's admire the top for a bit. So you can see here the broken pantograph. It's just the top that's broken. One day when I have infinite patience, I might attempt to fix it again. The other side has got the proper pantograph, which you can just flick off like that and it extends. Let's put it back and let's look at some of the other details of this beautiful locomotive. Yep, that's really fiddly. On second thought, yeah, stay like that. Lovely blue and yellow color scheme, GB Rail Freight 92032. We've got some nice red detailing as well there. It is a Coco or 6-axle locomotive. This is the unpowered bogie. You can see it's got pickups for all 6 wheels. This is the powered bogie. You can see it's got traction tires on 2 of the wheels, staggered of course. And if you look really closely, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it also has pickups on all 6 wheels, including the ones with the traction tires. I suppose in maybe 0.01% of the time, the lip of a traction tired wheel may catch a rail and pick up some power, but for now we've got 10 out of 12 wheels doing pickup, which is very good. That's why this locomotive has such great performance, as you will see later on. Another feature to note is it has directional running lights in white. That is to say, only headlights. We don't have tail lamps on this model. You can see on this end of the cab you've got 2 horns. Here you've got just one. That was me. I accidentally broke off one of the horns because they're so fiddly. I have the horn kept aside and I will super glue it when I have some time. Cab detail is average. You can see a few molded things in the cab there, but we don't have things like gauges or controls picked out individually. Also, that top white light doesn't actually illuminate, it's just a piece of plastic. There's a modification I might do later, but for now this is what the locomotive looks like when you unbox it and keep it in your hands. Quite a bit of heft as well, I've got to say. Very nice. Maybe that's why it runs so well. Next, let's have some performance reviews of it. Right, time for a performance test of this thing without any coaches. Let's see where it starts off. It's been very nicely running over the last 2 months, and of course being a used loco, it's been run before that as well. We get some movement at around 25%. You can see it's inching towards the coaches. I'm not going to couple it yet. Let's go forwards instead. Okay, there we go. Let's give it about 40% and see how it goes over the trio of points. Very nice. I'm just going to stop it there. Bring it back so you can see the lights on the other end. It has directional headlights only. Very nice once again, very smooth. Now here it is running at 80% speed because, let's be honest, sometimes we model railroaders like to see our trains go at less than realistic, rather much more than realistic scale speed. So here we are, 80%, doing it very nicely. I'm going to be really adventurous now and put it up to 100. There we go. Still a very nice runner. I gotta say, it doesn't feel like it's zooming along too much. Okay, right, that's enough high speed action for now. Let's couple it up with some coaches and see what happens. Not at full speed, of course. Now let's slow things down a little bit, because goods trains or passenger trains for that matter don't go that fast usually. Let's admire the loco as it goes past. Very nice, very smooth runner, I have to say. The carriages look pretty nice too. Let's see it come past at a bit of a speed now, shall we? There we go. So, in conclusion, this has got to be one of the nicer locomotives that I own. Very smooth, very nice runner. It's going here at around 40%. Very realistic speed. Headlamps are still nice and bright at that level. Yeah, I don't mind the broken pantograph or the snapped off horn, because I'm going to fix the horn soon. As for the broken pantograph, well, I might try to make do of the pieces that were included in the loco box at some point and see. If not, well, it's okay. I am model railroader, but I'm not one of those 100% accurate, all or nothing kind of fussy, finicky sorts, so this is okay. This is perfectly fine for me. So yeah, another great buy from Hattons. Really pleased with the service and the quality of the products. Till the next time, take care for now and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I've got plenty of other logos to review as well. For example, there's this to review, then there's the Intercity which has an interesting story behind it, then we've got the Western Courier there which is going to get a new motor in the future. I'm going to try one of those CD motor modifications. I've already ordered the kit, and even this little 040 Rotary Industries steam loco. Each of my trains has a story, and in due course I will be telling you all that story one at a time. So thanks for watching.